Hey everybody, welcome to Half-Beard's HUD's Heads Up! Today we're looking at the new expansion to Shadowrun. Shadowrun Returns, the game that came out last year that I liked, but I had issues with just because it mislaid some things from the actual pen and paper game. They're coming out with their expansion, Shadowrun Dragonfall. Whole new adventure, whole new city, whole new cast of characters. So let's jump in and check it out. Here we are. Yeah, the Dead Man Switch, that's the original game. Shadowrun Dragonfall, this is the new one, so let's jump right in. This comes out today. You can pick it up off Steam for 15 bucks. You do need Shadowrun Returns Original to play. It's not standalone or anything like that. I am making a character. Alright, I'm going to be a male. I played an orc in my last playthrough. What do I want to play this time? What do we got? Looks like all the same races. You would expect that. Let's go with a, I really like orcs. So we're gonna stick with an orc. You make a decker, street samurai. So yeah, they keep all this stuff around. You know, your physical adepts, your deckers, your shamans, your riggers, and your physical adepts. So basically, what these are is, you know, you gotta figure out what they do. Your street samurai is gonna be your melee guy. A mage is gonna get magic, obviously. Adept is more like they've got magic, but they're doing it all. They're channeling their magic all through like physical skills. And a decker is your hacker, but that's kind of all they do is they're dealing with the matrix. Whereas your rigger is also really intelligence-based, but they're doing all sorts of shit with drones. And a shaman is not like a mage with magic, but they're doing more summonings rather than pure magic. Yeah, so we're just gonna rock standard old street samurai. That's what I like. And get to pick our portraits here. Ooh, a lot more portraits this time. Let's rock. I like this guy. This is the sort of thing I'm going with. I don't like that. Let's change some of this. Not a fan of that. So I'm not a fan of that skin color. It's a little too Jersey Shore for my taste. It's not letting me change it. Take off the auto. There we go. Give him a less offensive skin color. And yeah, and make the hair color a little darker. Okay, I was expecting this to be a gradient, but no. Yeah, and then horns. It's not letting me give him horns. Oh, that's a pity. For some reason, they're not letting me give this orc horns. I guess it's only trolls that get horns. It used to give me a tusk thing. Not willing to give me a tusk thing either, it seems. Alright, let's go. Where's that picture? There we go. Alright, continue the stats. Spend my karma. So yeah, karma is... I'm not going to explain all of Shadowrun here. That would take me way too long. Basically, karma is stat points. In the actual pen and paper game, you're using it to buy skills and increase your main stats and all sorts of stuff. Here, you're mainly using it to you're using it to up your various skills and overall stats, which kind of determine these skills. And by upgrading these things, you will get more abilities, as you can see here. I've got some stuff already built up just because of my race, but if I were to put up like Overwatch, if not yet unlocked, if I were to go level 4 for range combat, or get aim shot if I put a point into pistols, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So we're going to throw... How many cover do I got? We're going to put a point into dodge, because dodging is useful. Actually, no, get rid of that. Dodging is for pussies. We're going to put a point into close combat. Can't put anything to melee yet for some reason. Maybe if I put into close combat, it will let me, yeah. Yeah, put into close combat, just so we can get into melee weapons. And then we're also going to throw a point into, how about pistols? If you want to, you don't want to have a sidearm available. Then we'll also put the more to pistols, and then one last point needs to go into a thing. How about? Do we have stuff for like cyber? No, I gotta. That's gonna be probably under our intelligence stat, used for decking. How about we increase our biotech skill? Grant me hit points when I'm using a med kit. It's been a while since I played proper Shadowrun. Oh, cool! I want to say etiquette wasn't really a huge thing in Shadowrun Returns. Etiquette basically it's determining how your background and how you would kind of approach things. So you know, having a bunch of etiquette in, say, in gang. Whenever you're dealing with gangs, you're getting a bonus, but you're not going to be able to have that bonus when dealing with, for example, the Yakuza or the corporations, which is going to be a big deal here. So we're actually going to put it in corporate, because the big point of the story is we're in Berlin, and Berlin is a corporate city. It's run by Sater Krug, if I remember correctly. And I'm gonna put it in the name of my character when I played real Shadowrun. Slag. I gave him I actually have a big longer name for him. We're gonna go with the handle of Slag. No, so yeah, the Berlin, if I'm not mistaken, it's run by a company called Shadowrun. I think that's the name of it. Which is run by a dragon. And I don't mean like he's like a half dragon, he's like a dude in a suit. I mean like he's a dragon. Like he's a big... He will eat you. He's a dragon. Which is awesome. Yes, Lofir, the great dragon Lofir. There you go. Alright, so it says he only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. Life was good, yada yada yada. Alright, and as luck would have it... Alright, so it's my third run-in with Monica, an old castle Holdfast, 1 hour east of Berlin, person, small head, yada yada yada. Alright, so we're gonna go meet up an old contact named Monica. Let's go do that. Watch me not remember how to play this game, because I've not played it in a while. There I am. Alright. Game start. The estate grounds are set. Yeah, this game had a lot of good, like, text. A lot of good flavor text. Nice, peaceful. You know it won't last. You know what it is. The pleasant illusion that will shatter the sound of the first gun. Like, it's just... It's so pulpy. Like, I can taste the pulp. Listen up. Alright, this is Monica Schaefer. She looks like an elf. And she looks like a Decker, specifically. We want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, extract the files, and bolt. This would be a standard Shadowrunner job, you know. You are corporate spies. And you are doing bad shit like stealing a lot of stuff. Alright, trying to get home in time for Worm Talk. That is a terrible name for a TV show, but I love that it's there. He's a shaman, yep. You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. Yeah, the cyberpunk atmosphere here is really good. You'll, like, there are vid chips, if I remember correctly, which are basically, like, simulations you can live in. You inject them in your brain, but they're, like, addictive. They're like drugs. You can form an addiction to them, and it will, like, cripple your life. It's great. Alright, so this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be light. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With little luck, they'll never even know we were here. Alright. Works for me, let's give... I'm gonna go with, yeah, works for me, let's get paid. Just like old times indeed. I like this woman, look at her. Look at these awesome robot arms. This is a huge thing in Shadowrun, is awesome bitchin' robot parts. Though I was really annoyed that they just didn't do much in Shadowrun Returns proper. They were kind of basically just stat upgrades. They made it sound like there's a lot more cyberware in this, and that will do more for you. So she's got razor claws. She's Wolverine. Well, I was gonna say she's Wolverine. She's really more Lady Deathstrike, but whatever. Alright, it may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not. Alright. I don't know who Iger is. He's probably a handler of some sort. He's an orc. She's a cyber light the fuck out orc, clearly. Oh no, she's a troll. Alright, whatever. Fine, I missed the horns in the hair. Affirmative, alarm lines have been cut, yada yada. Okay, let's go. Let's do this thing. Doing my job. Iger out. Super professionals. Alright, let's play this video game. Yeah, there's a lot of talking. So I've actually not played this yet. This is all new to me. Look over here. What's in here? Grab a thing. Your gear and some weapons lying in the back of the van. Grab a weapon. And we're gonna grab, I'm gonna grab a pistol. And grab the rest of my kit. Which is my running gear. Basic med kit. Frag grenades. Machete Security 5000. I don't know what that is. Maneuver trauma kit. That'll allow us... Okay. Oh, everyone's running off without me. Oh no. Oh no, I don't know how to get out of this menu. So the interesting thing about the other races in Shadowrun is that they're not, like... They're not technically other races. They're all still humans. It's actually a mutation brought on by magic returned to the world. Basically, everyone starts off as a human, and then at some point, they'll kind of just change into an orc or a dwarf. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the way it works. At least that's how it worked when the magic first came to the world, is people are just like, I'm human. Then when they're like, oh shit, I've got tusks. That's a problem. So I always thought that was really cool. Is it kind of gets rid of the race thing, but they're still totally the race thing. They're still totally racist, because of course there is. This is an RPG. RPGs always involve racism. I don't know why. Look at that dinosaur. Look at this dinosaur. Complete skeleton of a theropod dinosaur. It appears to be genuine. Again, lots of stuff to look at, lots of flavor text. If that's what you're in for, this game, that's what you're into. This game has it. It had, the original had it, this will have it as well. This vase in this case looks very valuable. Ooh. I'm gonna walk away. I'm a smart runner. You don't take unnecessary risks. That's only gonna summon security. That shit's clearly rigged to an alarm. Yeah, so basically, if the best way to describe Shadowrun overall, I know it's silly to describe this when we're talking about the expansion of an existing game, but is imagine Dungeons and Dragons mixed with Ocean's 11, mixed with Minority Report. Oh, multiple pathways. This is an issue. Let's go this way. So what's in this? New full-length campaign. That's what's in this DLC. They're claiming 12 plus hours. And, you know, you're going to be exploring all sorts of stuff. You're going to be operating with this whole team the entire time. Yeah, I can figure it out. Alright. I'm working with one of these, so go over there. It works very much like XCOM, the combat here. You go into cover. You have a turn to, you know, go into cover and move, and then you get a turn to say, kakak, kakak. Monica has a rifle, so I'm going to stick her... The walls used to provide cover. They're not, for some reason. There isn't really, if I remember correctly, there isn't really a really good way to do that. So I'm gonna move her over here. Have her shoot this one. Glory. What's she got? Hand razors. That's pretty badass. That's got to be one of the new cyberware improvements, because that wasn't a weapon you could equip in the first one. So that's neat that that's a thing. We're gonna have her run up on this bitch. Oh, that might have been the end of my turn. Yeah, it totally was. That was not smart what I just did. That's what we're going to learn here. We're going to have Dietrich move over here. And... he should have some magic. Here we are. Magic! What have I got? Don't have enough AP for this or this. I've got aim. And I've got Dragon Slayer Idol. The power of the Dragon Slayer Idol aids all friends within a 3-tile radius, with incoming damage reduced by 3. No one's really close enough for that. So we're just gonna throw a knife at this woman. Say, ha-ha! And we missed. Nah, that guy sucks. So yeah, I was talking about what's in here. You know, you got the exciting new locale of Berlin, all sorts of stuff there. Command your team. You lead a small team of Shadowrunners, each with their own outlook and backstory. Oh! Outlook and backstory. The members of your team are designed to play unique roles during the missions, and each has a distinct set of skills, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. In the last one, you were kind of playing just one dude, and you kind of like slowly put together, and you kind of had a team that you work with now and again, but it wasn't really like a regular team you were doing stuff with. All right, so let's see. Let's open up. Let's use an item. Let's use one of my frag grenades. Kind of see how these work. See if maybe there's That's a good way to kind of do stuff that way. It's also how you're going to use med kits and all that kind of stuff. Hit that guy. And shoot him again. Alright, and we're going to have her get behind this cover. And while she's behind this cover, shoot this bitch. Get her done with. And have this guy just crack out. What have I got here? I should be able to, switch this to various things. I can use this, like I can turn this, like you can change your basic attack into various things. You get a single throw. I can throw an aimed throw, which, I want to see the difference here. It has a cooldown. Same thing with this one, but it does less damage. But it does minus 1 AP to the target, so it'll only get 1 move. So that's handy. We've got him in a spot where he could do some magic, though. And I can't remember what the cost is on these. I think it's just AP. I don't think there's actually a cost. They're used to, in the main game. There is like the way magic works weird in proper Shadowrun, where it's basically like you can overcast a spell, and by overcasting a spell, what that will do is it will actually like you can cast a spell up to like level 10, but if you're only like up to a certain level, like the rest of that amount is coming out of your health, so you can kill yourself by casting a spell. Which is actually really awesome when it works, because then whoever your DM is basically just gets to make up some really awesome fucking Some really awesome flavor text for how nose just starts pouring out, like blood just starts pouring out of your nose as you just spew fire from your mouth or whatever. Like, Shadowrun's really cool, you guys. No, what am I doing? I am not even sure what I'm doing here. Fuck, just throw a knife at this dude. There you go. Fuck him. And then go hide behind me. Oh shit, there's dudes behind us. This is a bad... I may have made a mistake going into this room. That troll is big. Look how big that troll is. He's gonna murder us. And what is she doing? Bringing up that person's accuracy. An issue. Alright, so we are going to just shoot this guy in the head. There you go. Do it again. And she... also gonna shoot him twice. There you go. I'm gonna have her run up on this guy. Switch to her claws, because I want to see it. And just slice this guy open. There you go. Now he's bleeding! Cool. Things are happening, and that makes me excited. I'm gonna have this guy run up on this cover. Haste. Just 3 tiles. It's only really gonna get me in there. It's not really super useful. Oh, I forgot about these. So I can use these to summon up elementals. I haven't shown that yet. Summon up an air elemental, because why not? There you go. Elementals, if I'm not mistaken, you do move them around, but they require a certain amount of, like, mana or something each turn to control. Because if you don't cancel. Don't banish the spirit. Who am I using? Is it still him? Yeah, it's still him, so there should be a thing here. Let's be in my turn. No. Just put it up there. Controlling the elemental. You basically have to continue to exert a certain amount of AP on the elemental each turn or something like that, or else it will eventually go wild and try to kill you. Kind of depends on the elemental. Again, like, it's all... in actual Shadowrun, it's very deep, and I could go on forever explaining it. It's a little bit more mechanical here. I still like this game a lot. Like, the flavor text alone kind of makes it worth it. Okay, what does she have? Change this to something more useful. Use burst fire. Yeah, there you go. And have her continue to slash this guy up. Yep, fuck that guy, and then move her over here. Dietrich needs to do a thing. How about, here. Cast, heal wound on her. I forgot that's the thing we could do. Healing wounds. So yeah, now I have to spend AP. No, the way this works is, okay. So basically, there's a chance it will escape, and if it escapes, we have to fight it. But and that determines on how much AP I choose to give it. So I can give it 4 AP. And that allows it to, you know, move and do stuff 4 times. But it gives it an 11% chance to escape. So we're going to do that and just hope it doesn't fuck us over. I'll move it over here and kill this mage, because fuck mages. She's making my day rough. There, that mage is now dead. Move my thing over here. Alright. We're gonna move him. Oh, damn. Line of sight is still considered blocked. That's an issue. Okay, go over there. And have Monica move up here. Damn it, he's still not in sight. No, not enough AP. Oh, but I should have enough AP for a standard aim shot. And I can move this one over to there. Switch back to this Guardian, and no. Oh, pity. How about this? There you go! Yeah, continue with this. And just hope it doesn't escape. I just have it move all the way down here. Oh man, it can't get close enough. That's an issue. Oh well, if I only give it a small amount of AP the next turn, hopefully that won't result in it going nuts. Murdering us. And aim shot. Single target, 1 bullet, increases accuracy by 50%. The difference here is cooldown. So do that. And then attack it all normal-like. Can she attack him? She can. She's got line of sight. Yeah, so it's all line of sight. Like it's all fairly basic. So now that's gone, battle's over. You know, the air elemental goes away, but we do still have the issue of like we lost that totem. You need a totem to summon an elemental. That totem's now gone. So we can't go into these other doors, eh? All right, I guess they're blocked off to us. All right, through this door. See what else is going on in this. So what else is in this game? New weapons, portraits, enemies, and more, apparently. Try your hand with the long-range sniper rifle. There's a grenade launcher. There's a taser. There's more cyberware, new enemies, and there'll be lots of new magical creatures, supposedly, like gargoyles and fire drakes. The last one, it was mainly dudes you were fighting. There were some magic guys, especially near the end of that game, but it was mainly dudes you were fighting. There's also a host of new items and characters, as well as 60 new portraits to choose from, which is exciting, I guess. Also, you can save anywhere now. That was a big thing people had problems with. I never had a problem with it, just because I have no problems with autosaves, but you couldn't quick save in the original Shadowrun Returns. Now you are able to save wherever the fuck you want. That's also in the main game. That's come over in a patch, and apparently enough people bitched about it they were willing to put it in. I never thought it was a deal. Alright, so we're at our vault. We need to get in. The schematics didn't have a date. Client may have old intel. Still learn instructions are clear. The data we're looking for is just on the other side of this door. Combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of a data jack. She is gonna put a thing in her head. Are we gonna jump right into the Matrix stuff? No, she's just doing it. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? She is already in there. Alright. Alright. Chain of command. Oh, so there's no chain of command nonsense. So, you know, just don't fuck things up. Alright, so if I had decking skills, I could say, well, I check a correct door instead. I can see how this shit works. Years of experience telling me the answer. Ager's right, Monica. We need to have a second of command just in case. I agree with Dietrich. If someone needs to take charge, it'll happen. We don't have time for this, Ager. We got a job to do. I'm gonna say, I agree with Dietrich here. Someone needs to take charge. It'll happen. That may be how your mystical flux state works, but in that field, that kind of thinking gets you killed. Come on, Monica. Put someone in charge. Alright. Apparently, I'm in charge. You're putting the rookie in command? I'm no rookie, I played the first game. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Thought you were a pro, bitch. Clear the comm rookie now. Alright. Monica Stone is all business. Apparently she's heard enough. You shut the hell up, orc who's not even here with us. Alright, sorry about that. Ager can be a flexible legacy of a long military career, but she knows what she's doing. She's mean well, you know. As long as she follows orders. Null sweat. Oh, fuck you, bad 90s future speak. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Alright. So, I want to see what happens now. She's going into cyberspace to do crazy stuff. Her fingers are going nuts on a keyboard. As is the case. Alright. So now we're just gonna sit here and oh god! She is dead! Back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, the tip of her tongue. Yeah, say what you want about this game, the writing is fantastic. Holy crap! Hands outstretched, take the cords from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen Deckard in a bear hug, holding her against the convolutions that rack her body. Monica's unearthly scream still ringing sharply in your head. You are only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. Smash Monica's cyber deck. Help Dietrich. We're going to help Glory pull the plug on the data jack. You snatch the cord that connects it. The moment you give a solid yank, the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The commingled sense of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You see the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Oh! Oh! Alright, I was being kind of blasé about these portraits. I'm down with that. That's kind of fucked up. Suddenly, oh man. See the muscles. Oh. I should have put more points into biotech. Alright. She's had a stroke, a bad one. She'll be dead before we're even back to the fan. Yeah, Shadowrun is kind of bleak. Yeah, talk to me. What are you trying to say? Jaw wrestles. She wrestles her jaw open. The blood fell. Oh. Spells a thick guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shapes she needs. Fear. Oh, man. Verschwing. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna guess how that's pronounced. And she is dead. Damn. Right. Well, that was fucked up, and now these guys are running here like, oh my god. Shit has happened. We should probably deal with that. Yeah, get into cover. I think I got on the wrong side of cover there. But I can still shoot this guy. Alright. And have her take an aim shot before she can run up on it. Actually, she can do burst fire with this gun. I can't with mine for some reason. This guy has a very slow movement speed, which is a real problem. Like, he's only able to get so far. Okay. These guys are really close. You know what we're gonna do with that? We're gonna use a grenade on that. Actually, no! Well, apparently I'm all out of grenades. Thought I had another one left. But whatever. I've got another idea anyways. We've got our magic dude right here. We can actually break toward order. We can switch around if we want to. So we're gonna have him, you know, throw out some bioelectric motherfuckery. And turn these guys to mulch. Missed! Oh, that's a pity. Yeah, you can miss with magic, which is kind of shitty. I can get behind this guy. And switch to my claws. And say, how do you do, sir? He's now running away. Did not like getting slashed across the back. I cannot blame him. Bet it would hurt. Get over here. And shoot this guy. And, oh, no, not again. Alright. Have her go over here. Continue her violent assault of this guy. Oh, missed? How do you miss? He's right there. Just continue to throw knives at this man. I don't see why this guy wouldn't get a gun. Guns are pretty useful. I'm trying to remember if there's a way to, like, rotate things, and I don't think there is, which is kind of a problem. What did I press to open that? E. Alright. There you go. That guy's dead. Now shoot that guy. Yeah. I'm kind of having to, like, guesswork out where dudes are there. Alright. Let's go to this terminal. We're still in battle mode, so end battle mode. That was ending the turn. Activating the terminal. Oh, it's saying my name. That's probably not a good thing. If I had decking, I could have said a thing. They sealed the door. What are we gonna do? Monaco's trying to tell me something important about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any more ideas? I don't know. Watch my back while I figure it out. Yes, hit the Y key. You watch numbers. Alright. You glance down the second screen to see that facilities on High Alert in place of a simple data vault. It seems you stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of holdfast grounds indicates security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore processes are flashing a dull red. So basically we're fucked. If you read the slide correctly, the only exits from this room is the holdfast old servants entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks onto your comet with a crackling sound. The image is grating, flickering it out. What the hell is going on down there? Monica's down. The vault was a setup. What? I'm gonna say no, we couldn't save her. Now we have to get out of here. Look for the old servants entrance. Yeah. Alright, so she is dealing with it. Her movement smooth and robotic. Because she's like half robot. What's the play, Slag? That's not a very robotic thing to say, but alright. Frack. God damn you, 90 cyberspeak! Our escape route will open in a minute. We hold tight till then. I said we kill every jerkhead in this room. Monica found a way to open the doors, but it's gonna take time. Of course she did. Thanks to her, we might get out here alive. Now let's find some cover and wait for the door locks to disarm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, this. No one else needs to die. I don't know where guys are gonna come from. So this is the door we need to get to. We need to survive for 10 turns. Dudes are coming from all directions. So we should get up here. Is what we should do. Slowly start moving guys up there. Because we need to survive for 10 turns. Which is, I'm thinking about it now, a lot of turns. I'm already seeing dudes kind of show up, so we're gonna just have him. What's this button? Oh, let's move that down. What is my end turn button? Let's just end everybody's turn. Okay, so I've got to move everybody before I can end a turn. Alright, we are ready to end the turn. Actually, no. There's a... Nope! Oh, god damn it. Here, reload your gun. Reload. And then we're gonna have this guy be like, hey, healing is a thing we can do. Heal up, what's her face? Heal up, robot lady. Alright, end the turn. Because enemies are coming in, you can hear them. Move glory, put her there. Dudes are coming from over there. I should be able to put a guy on Overwatch. Doesn't look like they have Overwatch here. Do I? Oh, no, god damn it. Like, it's... I did find this problem before, where it can be kind of easy to move guys accidentally. Do I not have Overwatch for anybody? I thought I gave somebody Overwatch. I guess I didn't. So we're gonna end the turn. And just wait for guys to get in range of my shit. Oh, that's a drone. That guy's a rigger. That's a bad thing for us. So if we can take down this guard, assuming he's the rigger, that will we'll get rid of that for us. So, oh right, I've got her claws out. Get these out. I can't shoot any of these guys, either of these guys. Oh, but she does have this. I can activate from her cyberware. I can activate adrenal glands, which gives me 1 extra AP for 3 rounds. That's pretty useful. We're gonna put her. We're gonna move her up here, and that way she can attempt to shoot down that way. We've got an aim shot, so that'll do it. Or might hopefully do it. Didn't do it there. This, though, is a thing I can do, and I should be able to put it in a way that does stuff. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Magic. Fucked up that robot, fucked up that guy. Only 6 more turns. We can totally do this. Everything is fine. Okay, take out this robot. And... really wish I had a grenade, but I do not. Shoot this guy. That didn't do anything. Shit. I can have her shoot this paramilitary guard. Does she have any grenades? She does have grenades! Flashbangs! Confuse the shit out of these guys! Which flashbangs? That could have gone better. Yeah, that was an issue. How about you? You can summon up an Earth Elemental. Do it! That big rock penis looking guy. Have him attack dudes. There you go. He'll distract guys. And you, meanwhile, can throw out a Dragon Slayer arrow's probably not useful here. Give her aim. Because while I'd love to stick her down there to use her claws, I don't feel good about that. That didn't go well for you either. Oh, look at that! A big fucking troll with a minigun! That's what I needed. God damn it. That guy's dead. Awesome. I like when that happens. Guys go down satisfyingly in this game. When they die, you feel it. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna reduce our aim. Fuck it. Go for it. Shoot that guy. Yeah, I'm not surprised that missed. Now shoot that guy. Yep, that missed too. How about, what do I got here? Oh, so, okay, so they have brought this, I want to say this wasn't in, where now it's cooldown. I gotta wait cooldown, and if I go past my cooldown, I can waste health to cast it, and I don't really know how much health he's got. Doesn't really show here. That could be better. Well, whatever, I'm just gonna have him, throw out some knives. We're gonna give him... He's got... Fucking give him 4. Oh! I think he might have escaped. No, he hasn't escaped. Good. Just have him murder this guy. And we're gonna have him move over this way to start dealing with that troll. He's gonna act as our distraction. Get into cover. Get into cover, giant rock monster! That's where you belong. Oh, that guy! Loping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. God damn, the writing in this is strong. All you Shadowruns and save. Yeah, we're all kind of fucking steal a vase or two from the museum. No harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away to the night. I didn't steal that vase. I feel like I should have now. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, this is an issue. Why don't you drop your normal guns and step over here instead? Tells us... What tells me you're gonna kill us either way? I'm gonna say this. Yeah, that didn't work. Well, we're all in cover. Not great cover, mind you, but cover. I'm gonna switch into this cover. Like, it's gonna open me up to this guy, but he's not my problem right now. I'm not worried about him. She's actually in fairly decent cover. I'm not worried about her. Alright, and Dietrich here is gonna go over here. Followed by... Oh! No. Cancel. We're not banishing the spirit. We are gonna give him 4 AP and really hope it sticks around, and we're just gonna move him right up on this dude and be like, hey. And he does have some spells here. He can throw out Manibolt, or he can guard, and which will give friends... Yeah, we're not gonna do that, though. We're just gonna be like, hey, cockrack! I don't think we can actually stop this guy. He seems like a boss. The kind of boss who's just gonna be fucking with me no matter... Oh, the door's open! Or was. Oh, that's a bad guy. Of course, because of course it is. Well, that did something. Man, I cannot even begin to attack that guy. She's so far away. I'm gonna keep her up there, just because other than that, she's all melee, and that's not what I need right now. I really don't want to... Fuck it. If it escapes, it escapes. Just have it continue to hit this guy a bunch. He may have armor, but, you know, I've got rocks. Rocks are good. You missed. Alright, we seriously need to murder this guard here. And I am having a hard time finding a spot where I can get aim. There we go. I want to make sure I hit, so aim shot. Like, it's a fairly in-depth system. I really like it. It's just, it is different than actual Shadowrun, which is... Like, it's not surprising. It's a very deep game, and it was, you know, it'd be impossible to really bring everything that is Shadowrun to this perfectly. Like, that's understandable, but it's disappointing. Like, there's stuff like... There's the whole Astral Plane system, which I don't think is in this either, this expansion. It certainly was missing from the main game, where, you know, I talked about the Matrix, and that, you know, that leading into the Matrix, and that is a whole system. You can go to the Matrix, you're equipping programs, and it's weird. This, though... But there's also the Astral Plane, which is very much like that, except it's magic version of that. But more importantly, it was essentially like the perfect spying tool. It allowed you to see through... it allowed you to essentially, like, see through walls and identify life energies and kind of really get a deep understanding of an area before you went into it, which, as you can imagine, for a group of guys that are essentially just badass jewel thieves, having the ability to deeply analyze an area before you actually had to go into it was really useful. And it's the sort of thing that would have been really cool to have in this game, but it just wasn't there. Oh yeah, we need to move. I don't like the X is down there. So Slag's turn is gonna be moving the fuck over here. That's everyone's turn. Is the... Why does she only have the... There we go. Get to the door. Okay, well, I need to see, like... Okay, move over there. Now we're going to... Fuck it, confirm. It's not going to be able to catch us anyways. If it kills them, that's cool for us. I think he's just dumb. Like, I think he's as certain as he's going to be. He's clearly a recurring character. Banish the demon. Oh, is that a bad guy? Those are bad guys. That's it. What? You're asleep? Oh! Suddenly pauses and climbs his head. His Vindicator starts to spin down. Huh. Squads 3 and 5 for the minute. Do not let the troopers escape. Huh. Hey, we're just getting started here. And that fucker's leaving. God damn it. Alright. So that's weird. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here. Because I need to see inside this room. And I'm gonna reload my gun. Because I feel like I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna have Glory. She also needs to reload her gun. Walk over there. Also reload your gun. Have Dietrich run up here. Oh. He only seems to get one movement, which is kind of shitty. Run, Slag! Get the fuck out of here! There you go. Unfortunately, we do need to get all of our characters out of here one by one. Because, you know... efficiency, I don't know. Because this is the way. This is not the sort of thing when you get one guy up and that's the end of the mission. No. Somebody can still die in the end here. Run, Dietrich, run! Alright. So... corpse-strewn perch. So she has been shooting people up. And it's obviously that she's already, like, figured things out. Alright. The run was a trap. Oh, she thinks it wasn't. We can talk about that later. For now, we gotta get the hell out of here. It's only a matter of time before more of them come pouring out of that exit. Edgar slaps the side of the van. Pile in! We're going to Cruise Bazaar. Oh, she doesn't like me. We're gonna have a talk when we get back to Cruise Bazaar. The Cruise Bazaar, home to nearly 500,000 people, and until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's a chaotic mess of wealth, poverty, crime, and commerce. Crime and commerce, anarchy, and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that the locals call Cruise Bazaar, a safe port in the eye of the storm. The ride back to Cruise Bazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood as the van veers past potholes and garbage piles. The glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs down into a disused section of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team a safe passage into Cruise Bazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. Narrating's fun. Load times are not. But, I don't know. These load times were never that... I want to say the load times are never that bad in the main game. I doubt they'll be that bad in this. It feels like it's mainly because they're loading up a big area. So we are gonna close the video out soon. I feel like I've kind of showed a nice chunk of story. I've showed the text. I've showed we got to see a little bit of the new stuff. I feel like that whole mission was built to kind of showcase that nicely enough. So we're gonna leave it here, I think. But yeah. So this is this is Shadowrun Dragonfall. It is a new Shadowrun adventure. Available now on Steam. It's $15, which, you know, seems a fair price for it. It seems like you're getting as much content as the original had, so it seems worthwhile. And yeah, seems neat. It looks like it adds a lot of stuff. A lot of the, you know, adds a lot of functionality, just a lot more variety, which is nice. I mean, it's still... There's still a couple of the issues that were there with Shadowrun Returns. Those are obviously a couple of those are still here, but it seems like they've done a lot to fix the game over the last you know, whatever it was. I think it's been out for like 8 months or so. I might be wrong on that. I feel like it came out about midway through last year, so maybe we're like 6-7 months. Regardless, it feels like they've done a lot to fix it. It feels like this expansion in particular adds a lot of neat stuff. It really does a lot more of the whole team dynamic that was kind of missing from Shadowrun Returns. Really builds up on that kind of team dynamic more, which is nice. And, yeah, just adds a lot more stuff to it. I can already tell, like, the big thing I was bummed about with Cyberware just kind of being stats. You can tell already from her claws and the whole adrenaline thing, like, they've added some cool stuff with Cyberware. So that's good. And the writing's still great, so, you know, if you enjoy the writing of the first one, it seems like that's carrying through. So I'm gonna cut it here. That's all. This has been, as always, I'm your host, Halfbeard. This has been Shadowrun Dragonfall, and we're out.